Hi everyone, welcome to the Elevate Mindset. Hope you are well. Take care of yourself. Subscribe and like the motivational video. We often believe success belongs to the perfect, the flawless, the gifted, the ones who never fail. But perfection is a trap. It keeps us frozen, waiting for the right time, the perfect plan, or the ideal version of ourselves. In truth, there's never a perfect moment to start. Every masterpiece began as a mess. Every great journey started with one uncertain step. The pursuit of perfection convinces us we're not ready. But here's the truth. Readiness doesn't come first. Action does. The most successful people didn't start because they were perfect. They became exceptional because they kept going even when they weren't. If you wait for perfection, you'll miss your chance at greatness. Consistency doesn't demand perfection. It demands courage. The courage to try, to fail, and to rise again even when no one notices. Every step counts. Every rep, every page, every effort, they all build something unseen. Consistency is a quiet force that transforms dreams into results. It's not the big, flashy move that creates success. It's the small, repeated actions you take every single day. Think about it. The gym goer who trains for 10 minutes every day will beat the one who trains perfectly once a month. Because consistency compounds. Every small action adds up like interest in a bank account. It grows quietly, invisibly, until one day the results are undeniable. The secret isn't in doing it all at once. It's in doing it again and again. Progress doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for persistence. Motivation fades. It's easy to act when we're inspired, much harder when we're tired, bored, or discouraged. That's where consistency wins. Discipline is a bridge between goals and results. It's the ability to act when your feelings don't align with your purpose. You won't always feel like doing the work, but those are the moments that define you, because the person who works only when it's easy will never outlast the one who works when it's hard. Consistency is built in those quiet, unseen moments, when no one's cheering, when quitting feels easier, when progress seems invisible. That's when you build strength, not in the spotlight, but in the silence. Perfection tells you that failure is the enemy. Consistency teaches you that failure is feedback. Every mistake, every setback, every loss is a lesson that shapes your growth. If you avoid failure, you avoid learning. The best don't win because they never fail. They win because they never stop trying. Each failure refines their craft, builds resilience, sharpens focus. That's what perfection never gives you, experience. Consistency turns pain into power. Because with every stumble, you're not starting over, you're starting stronger. No one sees the hours behind the scenes, the sacrifices, the repetition, the doubt. The world applauds success but rarely sees the consistency behind it. True progress happens when no one's watching. It's easy to show up once, harder to show up every day. But those who choose consistency build something no one can take away, character. You start to realize the process itself is the reward. The grind becomes a rhythm, and the habit becomes your strength. Because when you learn to be consistent, you stop chasing perfection and start chasing growth. Perfection thrives on comparison. You look at someone else's success and forget their story. You compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 20. But consistency reminds you that progress is personal. The only person you need to beat is the one you were yesterday. Every day you stay consistent, you move closer to your potential. You may not see the results today, but they're coming slowly, steadily, surely. When you stop comparing and start improving, you win in silence. Consistency creates momentum. It's like pushing a heavy rock. At first, it barely moves. But if you keep pushing, something changes. It starts rolling. Then it rolls faster. And soon, what once felt impossible becomes unstoppable. That's how habits form, how growth compounds. You train your mind to show up no matter how you feel. You start trusting the process instead of fearing the outcome. Momentum doesn't come from perfect effort. It comes from steady effort. And once it builds, it carries you further than you ever thought possible. Consistency makes you unstoppable. It's not about talent, not about luck. It's about showing up relentlessly. The consistent person always outlasts the perfect one, because perfection quits when things go wrong. Consistency adapts and continues. Each day you persist, you prove to yourself that you can. That's how confidence is built, through repeated proof of effort. Consistency turns "I can't" into "I did." It forges grit, resilience, and strength that no obstacle can break. Perfection aims to impress. Consistency aims to improve, and that's what leads to transformation. When you choose consistency, everything changes: your habits, your mindset, your results. You start to see improvement in all areas of life. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Your consistency inspires others. You become proof that progress is possible without perfection. You show people that success isn't about massive leaps. It's about small, steady steps done with heart and purpose. And that's how change spreads, one consistent act at a time. Perfection fades. Consistency endures. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start and keep going. The world doesn't reward those who wait for perfect timing. It rewards those who show up again and again. So stop chasing perfection. Build consistency. Because every day you stay committed, you move closer to the person you were meant to become. Consistency doesn't just change your results, it changes your identity. Because the truth is simple: perfection looks impressive. But consistency, that's what changes lives.